Hi Twin Flames, it's Lisa here. I've made a different video that talks about whether our divine masculines are avoidance, and I will put the link for that video in the comment section. However, I thought I would kind of make the opposite of that video, which talks about whether divine feminine is an anxious attachment style of lover and partner. And the truth is that, again, I don't like the label calling divine feminine anxiously attached, because this isn't a normal connection or a normal journey. So largely the way we behave is due to the energy. It's due to the Kundalini activation. And that's why we get things like obsessive thinking and this desire to chase our twin flame. However, you could say that some divine feminines do display anxious attachment style in their connections. So if you think back to some of your past relationships, you may be able to reflect on the fact that perhaps you were an overgiver, or perhaps you have a tendency to lose yourself in relationships. Perhaps you put your happiness in the hands of your partner rather than finding your happiness from within. So that kind of codependency, that kind of anxious style can come up to be healed on this twin flame journey. And I do have a video on healing the codependency wound, and I will also put the link for that in the comments too. So it's kind of a combination of everything. It's a combination of this energy, but it's also a combination that many of us do have codependency wounds, and many of us do get lost in our connections with our partners. So this journey will come along and it will kind of really shake you up, and it will make you realize that that's just not going to fly with your twin flame. If you are looking at your twin to make you happy, if you are putting your happiness in the hands of your twin, then they are going to show you that that's not the source of your happiness. The source of your happiness needs to come from within yourself. It needs to come from source, and it needs to come from what you find within. So being anxious or anxiously attached to your twin flame is just going to result in them running even further, pushing you away, or mirroring back to you where you kind of need to find that love for yourself. Again here, when we calm down our anxious attachment style, when we stop chasing our twin, well, in return, that enables them to stop being so avoidant and to stop having to run. So when we stop chasing them, they don't need to run quite so hard. So we need to get control of our anxiety and our fears of losing our twin or being rejected. And as we do that, as we take our power back, and as we find our own healthy love and boundaries, then you will see that your masculine stops running. They may stop blocking you, they may stop ghosting you, and you may see a more balanced and neutral approach to the connection. Okay, so if you do have like that anxious style where you kind of give everything to a relationship and you may end up disappointed or hurt, then this journey is here to show you the lessons around that. It's here to show you the lessons around finding your own self-worth and your own self-love, and to stop putting all of your power onto your partner, and in this case onto our twin flame. So when you kind of put your boundaries up, when you kind of balance your energy and you are less in that chasing energy, when you are less seeking love from outside of yourself, then that's when we start to see the masculine return. We start to see our divine masculine maybe message us or reach out. We may bump into them and they are a lot more friendly. And that is because you have taken control of the energy. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless.